Hello! I was just having some scrambled eggs. Spider Saloff here. It's morning. I just got back from an all-night cocktail party. It was fabulous. It was in my living room. But it was fabulous nonetheless. You know, we have to keep some sense of normalcy in these difficult times. So today on my YouTube show, by the way, I'm going to start producing these every other week, so look for them. I'm very glad to have this precious time with you. And in this time that is very unusual, I was thinking about what it's like for my friends who have children. Children don't really understand this sort of thing. It becomes very difficult for them. So I thought I would dedicate this episode to giving helpful hints to children. So gather the little ones around. Aunt Spider has a message for you. Now I know you're frightened and upset about what's going on and how odd everything is. But, you know, it's going to be okay. You'll be able to go play with your children friends again very soon. And believe me, your parents are waiting for that day. Well now, I thought I would give you some hints. Hints about trying not to be so irritating. Can you say that word? Irritating. That's what you're like when you run around screaming and yelling and making lots of noise. If you find yourself doing this, I would suggest you try to go into your indoor voice first. Now, if that isn't working, go into your bedroom and close the door. And if you have a fairly large closet in there, go into the closet and close that door. Try to wait it out. Now, if you're still feeling agitated and you have to come out of the bedroom, try something calming, like listening to some Charlie Parker albums. Maybe, you know, the one with strings. That might soothe you a bit. If that doesn't work, what always works is watching a Bette Davis movie. That can calm the savage beast. Now your parents, you know, they may get very upset and they need some help. So it's up to you to be helpful to them. When Mommy and Daddy are upset with each other or you could help them a great deal by making them a martini. Can you say that? Martini. You may not be familiar with this, but don't worry. Aunt Spider is going to help you out. Now, to make a dry martini, one of the first ingredients you will need is dry vermouth. Some people like dry vermouth in their cocktail, but Aunt Spider doesn't care for it. So you pick up your little shaker. I have a child-size one here just for demonstration. And you just show it the bottle of vermouth, but you don't pour any. Now, the shaker has ice. There is ice in here. You will need cold vodka. This is one of my favorites. Look at the festive little birds on the label. Now we're going to pour this, and we're going to pour a little bit more. There we are, over those lovely ice cubes. Now, here's a very important part. You put on the lid, make sure it's on securely, and then we... Isn't this fun? Now, we're about to pour it into the glass. This is a lovely martini glass. Martinis should have a garnish. Usually it's olives, many times olives with pimento or garlic, whatever you prefer. But I like a nice lemon twist. This is a lemon twist. Well, can you see it? There we are. Now, this is the outside of a lemon. You have to cut it off very carefully with the knife. Don't worry, you'll get the hang of the cutting thing after a while. But, you know, try not to have bloodshed. Now what we do is we take the twist and we twist it. And then we rub it around the rim of the glass. So you get that fragrance of the oil from the lemon peel. You'll learn to understand this. You plop it into the glass, And we give one more shake. More time for fun. And then we pour. Look at that. Whew. Well, let Aunt Spider see how we did. So soothing. Mommy and Daddy will be very happy if you do this for them. After which you can have a lovely dinner. Now, when dinner is over, Mommy and Daddy are going to want you to go to bed. And that will be a very good idea. I think what you could ask for before you go to bed, though, tell Mommy and Daddy, I would like a hot toddy. Can you say that? Hot toddy. Well, now, this is something you may want in your hot toddy. This is a nice bourbon. Woodford Reserve. Very good. You can put this in a glass of warm milk and then have Mommy serve it to you in bed. And the Sandman will be there in no time. Oh, stop that music. For God's sake, what does it take to stop it? There we are. Well now, so on that note, I am going to bid you adieu. I will see you in 2 weeks with another handy presentation for these difficult times. So, before I send the children off, I thought I'd sing something sweet, something sort of like a lullaby, a favorite of mine. I never kissed a man before. Now isn't that a shame? I never kissed a man before I knew his name. I always go to bed at 10. Now isn't that a bore? I always go to bed at 10. Then I go home at 4. Thank you. Sweet dreams.